Oh, welcome to the Harlots of Spooktalk, where the veil between the living and the dead grows thin, and the echoes of the past whisper their chilling tales. I am your host, LD Pteloma.
And I'm your host, Karli. Today marks a thrilling milestone as we welcome our new co host, Tiffany. Welcome in, Tiffany.
Hi, thank you. My name is Tiffany. I'm a very true crime enthusiast, and I um just really good in the paranormal. I like to investigate paranormal activities and see if it yeah, my whole life been doing it.
Yeah, you really get in the spooky. So,
I do.
yeah. So, as the shadows lengthen and the night deepens, we invite you to join us on a journey into the unknown. In this episode, we'll dive into the eerie ghost world of ghost stories. My bad, sorry, y'all. So, those spine tingling encounters that linger along the lights go out, from personal experiences that will have you left breathless to the unsettling tales shared by our listeners. We'll explore the spectral realm that surrounds us.
Prepare for the unexpected as we share some hauntingly videos that capture the essence of the paranormal. Whether it's a flicker of a candle in an empty room or a faint whisper of a voice that shouldn't be there, we'll uncover the mysteries that lie just beyond our perception.
So gather your courage and turn down the lights because tonight we're diving deep into the world of apparitions, ghostly encounters, and the chilling evidence that suggests we are never truly alone.
So let's get started, shall we?
Before we dive into spooky stories, let's get to know Tiffany a little better. Tiffany, tell us about your background and what drew you to the world of the strange and the macabre.
Um,
I'm not
I
gonna.
Is that how you say it? I don't know. That I
Okay.
was been. I don't know. That's weird, but no, I've always been into the paranormal because I to me, it feels like it always ties in with true crime, and so I like studying the, documentaries on true crime, because it's like, what happened? Or like, these ghost stories, they just I feel like they have a connection with, like, a unsolved murder. Like, those yeah, and I've also had some experiences myself, so,
Yeah.
it's
So
fun.
so the true crime and the paranormal really do go hand in hand. What is it about true crime that resonates with you?
Oh, just because I wanna see, like, how someone why they did it,
Yeah,
Like, there
yeah. Like
has
what?
to be something behind it.
That's what I like. Like the why. Like what really made them tick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why? That
Mhm.
is my yeah, that's why.
So it's like getting their motives and everything. Like, and there's some
Just
crazy
yeah,
stories that we really gone over too. So yeah, I totally get that. And true crime is pretty popular too.
it is because there's so much of it no one knows about. That's the thing.
Yeah.
What stories can you find that no one's heard? There's a million. Depends on what year you go back to.
Yeah. So getting into like the haunting experiences, like, do you have like any haunting experiences?
I have a few. Um, okay, so the one I talk about the most to everybody is like I was 23 and I was at this person's house in Taylor. And,
I know which one she's talking about.
well, it had to do.
You can
Okay,
you don't have to hold anything back on the story. Honestly, like there's as long as we're good. Like we're
well, I
good.
mean, so I was watching the house for the weekend, and so yes, there were drinks, alcoholic drinks involved, but those like wooden decks that you can hear like boots sound really heavy on it. So it's like, oh no. I thought someone was walking up. I was just going to bed, thought someone was walking up to the door, and then it turns, and then I hear someone walk in, and hear some like the same footsteps throughout the house. So I like open the door, and then I stick my head out, and all I don't see anything. All I hear is go back to bed. And I was like, okay. And so I went back in the room and I pushed the bed against the door and just like laid there.
She did. That's how she told me the story too. She was like, "Well, it told me go back to bed, so I would."
I would have done the same thing. I would be like, okay, going back to bed.
Don't want to, and I think that was like, okay, I'm not going to mess with you. You're not going to mess with me. I'm going to go back to bed.
That story had layers. Like there was that house. Just it started off just like a normal ghost story, like you would hear somebody walking down the hallway, and then one day, like my cabinets opened, and everybody thought I was crazy. I would feel like someone was standing over me, or someone was in the bathroom, nobody be there. And then I was seeing like shadows at the beginning of it, and then she felt scared in the back room where she was before in the story. She was like, "Okay, the baby's awake." I'm like, go back there. I'm like, I told you that I know this place is haunted. Y'all always think I'm crazy.
Have you had any other experiences that really stood out to you other than that one, like that still stands in your head, like free rent in your head that plays over and over again?
Yes, because I witnessed it and I was just like freaked out so I was living in a little small town in Giddings, and like, oh man, that house was just creepy as all get out. So you just walk through when you open the front door, it's just a long hallway. You got the living room, then you got the dining room, then you got the kitchen, and then laundry room, and it's like a kind of like a U shape kind of. So that's where the bathroom was, back there behind the laundry room. So I got home from work one night and I was doing dishes and I put everything away. Then I went and showered. So I close all the cabinet doors. I get out of the shower. Bam, they're all open. Like, okay. I was like, I didn't think anything of it. I had roommates at the time. But then that same night, I go to bed the same night, and all I hear was like someone walking around in the house, like up and down and everything, and well, no, but they were knocking on my door and like jiggling my door handle.
Never answered it.
No, but like, no, I was the only one home, but I thought I heard, my roommates got home, but they didn't, because I didn't get up out of bed until I heard the front door and my name being called 2:00 in the morning.
Don't answer that shit either.
No, nope. But I ran outside and I was like, oh, they're home. But no, I mean, like, it was pretty bad. Yeah, that stands out vividly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like it's so crazy, like with the cabinets come open, it creeps me out. I have a ton of ghost stories. One, when I was like kind of reading over all this, I was thinking about I don't know, this might be off topic kind of, but anyways, I had out in Kepner, there was like this abandoned like house, like completely abandoned, hadn't been there for years, nobody would buy it, and people would just take like the walls and stuff from this house. Well, when you go into the back of the house, I could hear like little like somebody's whispering, like chanting almost. This is the first time I had ever heard like chanting, and it was just like whatever. I couldn't really make out what they were saying, but I could hear it, and it would just get louder and louder and louder. And anyways, when you get back, there's like this empty shed, and there was like, I don't know, there was this like big flag over it. Pretty sure they were a Nazi. That's another story. But anyways, it was just like wild. Like all that property, like Texas has, I don't know if it's just because I live there, I grew up there, that's where I'm from. So I have a million stories. And the property, especially Central Texas, like there's always something interesting. Like Karli said a long time ago, she said the land that we walk on has been walked on 100 million times before. And so it's really crazy, like when you get into those spots like that and you hear things like there was actually a bird in that was kind of stuck wandering around that house too. It was wild.
I had a experience that still sticks out to me. It was when I lived with my ex in Newmanstown in this old house. It was like an old row home. Well, upstairs, the kids never wanted the back bedroom. None of the kids. So me and my ex thought, we're going to take it over and give them the master. Well, one night we're laying there sleeping and I felt this cold breath on my face. So I woke up and no lie, right there, like an inch from my face with an old lady's face just staring back at me. I literally screamed, jumped over him and ran into the hallway shaking. Now, the next night, he thought, that was weird. But the next night was even weirder. I was at work and I come home and my ex was sleeping on the couch. I'm like, why are you sleeping down here? He goes, there was a ghost dog gnawing on my leg in the middle of sleeping. It woke me up. I'm like, what? That was weird. And that was the same bedroom. And it kind of woke him up. But I never seen this man terrified. He was like 6'1" at this time, over 280 pounds, nothing but, he was jacked. So to see him terrified, it kind of scared me even more, because that's telling me something really was like I was seeing the night before. I seen that face, just a face staring back at me. I literally hauled my butt over this man and into the hallway. After that, we didn't let nobody sleep in the back bedroom no more. We actually, I guess, used it as storage. We wouldn't dare put our kids in there. We didn't sleep in there ourselves. It was just off limits. But that was one of the houses that we lived in that something was off and you felt it. Very off.
That's scary. Like, especially like when you can't see it, but you can feel it. That's even worse. Like, that's probably the most spookiest thing, is just like the unknown, not being able to see what you're fighting. That's why I think they get so scared, like at nursing homes, when they're like, there's somebody in the corner, and they're like, oh yeah, great.
I thought I was actually suffering from something with my sleep at the time, because I thought I was sleeping and I wasn't. So obviously I went over him to get away from it. But all I felt was like this breath on my face. And that's what woke me up. And that's what stands out to me, because it was so close to me.
Yeah.
And the secure of my own house. Like, I was supposed to be secure and safe. And it like reached out and touched, basically. And it was like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah. Exactly.
Time to move.
Yeah.
We did shortly after.
Well, I really appreciate y'all sharing your stories. This has been a really good episode. As we wrap up this spine-chilling episode, we want to hear from our listeners. Have you had any ghostly encounters or strange experiences? Share your stories with us on social media or through our website, Harlots of Spooktalk@gmail.com.
I'm so glad to be a part of this spooky journey with you all. This world is filled with mysteries, and I can't wait to explore more of them together.
Thank you for joining us tonight on Harlots of Spooktalk. Until next time, keep your lights on and your minds open to the unknown. And like always, blessed be.
Bye.
Bye.
Silver through the air, long white hair, extremely straight hair.